Hey everyone, welcome back to more Warhammer 40,000 Chaos Gate Daemonhunters. I am DisturbingPuppet. So, things are, I mean, they could be worse. They're not great, but they're not terrible. Alright, as far as things go for our people, we are a bit banged up. We do have some people who will be free pretty soon. So, like, Harn's on a mission. He'll be ready in 3 days. Beyond that, we've got 16 days, 11 days. So we have a group of 3 here that are available, and we could put somebody at wounded. It's not a huge deal if we do that. So the problem, though, is that I don't think we can actually make it to any of the missions that are nearby. What do we have going on? So we're working on bloom suppression research. Grandmaster Report is coming, working on increasing our speed, but that's really far away. So it's not going to help us now, but that might help us in future. Um, okay, so yeah, I was wondering, we didn't have stratagems last time, so it actually shows on the timeline here that because she was on that mission and got hurt, we don't have any stratagems. So I definitely need to make sure we have some healing available if we go into a mission. All right, and as a little side note, there's construction going on in my building that'll be going on for the next few months, so if it does get crazy noisy, that's what's going on. It's not like, something exploding or someone drilling into my house or something like that. Okay. Yeah, we can't make this one. And we can't make that one. So really we're just in a position where it's just go somewhere to kind of hang out that's sort of central. I do have a lot of these places here that are really kind of badly corrupted. So 3 in kind of a cluster here. So I wouldn't mind hanging out in that area. So maybe this would be bad or wouldn't be bad. If something does pop up here, we can try to shut that down really quick. There's a little bit of corruption here, a little bit of corruption there. There's going to be a point of corruption there. And then, yeah, it's spreading a few random places. Yeah, maybe we just go hang out here for now, since I can't actually make it anywhere, and I'm not going to have the engines upgraded in time for this to actually make a difference. Just a few days, and these missions are going to expire. Oh well, what you going to do? I think everything else is set. We've got research set. We've got construction going on. We've got some servitors. So after we get the engines up, I think might improve the barracks, and we could have some more guys. It also increase the level of the guys we get, and then after that, maybe we start working on increasing the toughness and maybe firepower of the ship, as well as prognosticars to start dumping them around the map. Now that we've got this bigger map, prognosticars do give me some additional time to get to the missions. So if we can cover as much of the area as we can, that's probably what we want to do. All right, let's just go ahead and do this. We'll see what happens. Okay, see if anything crazy happens on the way. I think the mission's just expired. We'll have a little bit of time before the next missions pop up. So, yeah, we've got 6 days for Massia, so Harn's probably back already, I think. Yeah, so we've got, we've got healing, we have a Justicar, we have somebody who can move around quickly and teleport and smack stuff, and we've got somebody who can shoot. So even if nobody else is ready to go, this is an okay team, although a little bit lower level. Although I wouldn't mind taking them out anyway, because we have a couple level 3s here. I'm trying to get everybody up to at least level 4, preferably level 5. And that could be a problem. I was looking at a couple of videos of someone who's playing this further on, and nothing really that revealed anything about the storyline. And you had like a few level 9s, and that was it. So everybody else was very low level. So maybe I'm not focusing on leveling up like one core team as much as I should, and I'm spreading it out too much. I'm not sure. But he was, I think, further in the campaign. It was hard to tell. It was the Mighty Jingles, for those of you interested. He just had a video that popped up about him playing and things going badly. So I watched the beginning of that and him giving up on the mission. Yeah, kind of interesting. So I guess we just hang out and wait for missions to pop up. We don't really have anything else going on. Grandmaster Report might trigger before that. We'll just have to see. But there's nothing I can do, so we're just going to advance time. I think this is an okay spot. We can pretty quickly get to these if missions pop up here. I'm assuming the different colors are sort of different Chaos factions, but I don't know. Let's see what we get. As time passes, we get intervention required. That's not good.
Warning. 3 servitors have been infected with Galapox. Quarantine protocols have been enacted. However, the contact source remains unknown.
Galapox? Some new development of the bloom?
Negative. Contamination commonly emerges from the Gala fields during prolonged warp travel. Total unit deconstruction and scrubbing recommended.
Would it not be prudent to suspend operations until we can purify the ship entirely? A ship-wide systems infection could cripple our progress.
With all due respect, Purifier, we cannot afford to sit on our hands while the bloom spreads unchallenged.
Okay, deconstruct the augmentation chamber. So that means we're not getting any more of the servitors. Purify the entire ship. We'll be stuck for a while, or just purge the 3 servitors. So we're losing the 3 no matter what. I mean, we could do that. That's probably the least crazy thing. Purify the entire ship is just a no. We can't do that. We could go for just taking out the 3 and hoping things don't get worse, but I've noticed things typically just happen that are bad or get worse from this point when events pop up. So if we don't do anything in depth, things will probably get worse. It seems like events are always bad. I don't know how long it's going to take to repair the augmentation chamber. If it's not too long, we could do that. It would just slow down my next steps that I want to do. You know what, for now, I'm just going to purge the servitors and keep moving. If something else happens later, we'll have to deal with it then.
Concern. Limited quarantine protocols may be insufficient.
Pray to your Omnis Sire that they are. We must press forward.
I mean, you seemed fine with that a minute ago, and now you're kind of saying it may not be good enough. Alright, well, I mean, we're not traveling through the warp. I don't like that the sector's gotten much bigger, and we're not very fast. How much longer do we have? Quite a ways before we get those upgraded engines. Alright. Nope, we got a warp storm that popped up. That's kind of sucky. This area, though, I mean, that's barely... I mean, it is at a 2, so that's not super bad. It does make travel to, like, here, though, difficult. So if there are missions out here that I'd want to get to, that's inside the warp storm, so that's going to be a problem. We could try to go around, but we might just ignore it.
Colliding with a Death Guard fleet will prompt an encounter that may leave the Edict damaged. These fleets can also interfere with nearby missions.
Okay, so we actually have a Death Guard fleet in play. So yeah, we probably definitely want to upgrade. It did say in the tech tree there were the hull shields, which is your HP basically, and your guns and stuff. So probably the more guns you have, the better you come off in those engagements, and of course the higher health you have, the less risk they are. Alright, that's giving me no information. Thank you very much. That's really not very helpful. Probably it's going to act... I would assume if the fleet's nearby, it's going to act kind of like the prognosticars do for me. Maybe it gives them some kind of benefit for their missions. Yeah, not great. Not great. Alright, we'll have the research done here in a second. Okay, the black ships carry psychers en route for Terra, food for the Astronomicon. The concentration of psychic energy inevitably draws attention from the Immaterium, and so the ship's officers have developed methods to suppress their warp trace. Inquisitor Goldar's Arx Pacificus seems particularly suited to our circumstances. I've already instructed the Prognosticar Choir for its use. So if we have Prognosticars in an area, there's less warp surge turn. Okay. So I think for what we have available to us, like, we don't have the resources for quite a lot of these, I think. Upgraded versions of any of these? Are there any... Yeah, odd that looks the same, but we can actually do this one. 100% resistance for 3 turns. Not that huge of a deal. +3 armor for 5 turns. I mean, that's not bad. We could do that potentially. That's gonna wait. We could go ahead and do this, start working on the bloom seed purification, because we use these for our sigils that upgrade our weapons and armor. So we can just decrease the cost. So there's different ones, just like decreasing the cost of the green ones. Decreased, oh, that's not even the same. That's here then? Yeah, this is the decreased cost ones. What is this? Bloom suppression level 3, so it goes up to minus 15%. I've got limited options. This is tempting. All knights heal 6. That's a nice improvement. We could try to work our way down to some stuff here. So this actually takes over an enemy for 3 turns. That's kind of cool. This one kind of sucks, but we eventually could then bring in like an airstrike. Purging an area of mutations. Yeah, I mean, we could push this, but I only have 2 of the yellow seeds. The +3 armor for 5 turns is really nice, but we aren't going to be able to do it anytime soon because our Inquisitor's hurt. All knights purify and heal 2. Afflicted knights lose all their afflictions. That's quite good. So, I mean, heading that direction isn't a bad, because we can get to this, go for the mass purification. That's quite nice. That's 23 days. This is only 19. It only cost me 1. I think we'll go ahead and do this initially, and then I'll figure it out from there. So we'll start working on that. We'll try to build up some additional seeds if we have missions that pop up that we can do. Okay, well, things aren't looking great with the warp storm and a fleet over on the western part of the sector. Not great for us, for sure. So yeah, we are at a little bit damaged because we ran through the warp storm earlier and got damaged. Our gun batteries are only level 1. So yeah, if we're going to fight anything, I definitely want additional void shields and maybe at least 1 gun battery upgrade. That's... yeah, it takes quite a while to do those upgrades. I think I'm still going to stick with my initial plan of doing the barracks next. Okay, we've reached Grandmaster Report.
Grandmaster, I have uncovered vital knowledge since we last spoke.
I have just been acquainting myself with your recent report. It appears to begin quite innocently with a raid on a Nurgle-infested Eldari craft world. If that weren't enough, I can see this led to the advent of 1, 2, 3, no, 5 greater demonic entities, heralding, it would appear, a most catastrophic outbreak of the bloom throughout your sector. Just what have you been up to, Inquisitor?
If I could direct you to section CT 2011-5, you would see that...
Enough! I have no more patience for your ivory tower excuses. Commander, you are not without fault in all of this. I demand an immediate explanation.
I mean, I am the commander, so it is my ultimate responsibility, although the Inquisitor seems like she thinks she's in charge. I don't really think she is, honestly. I think we're going along with it for, not appearance's sake, but in the spirit of cooperation. At least in the... maybe they've changed the lore, but the Grey Knights were not under the Inquisitors, which I think I had somebody mention something about to me once. At least in the older lore and stuff, they were not under the direction of the Inquisitors, because the Inquisitors are broken up. Like, there was even a game, Inquisitor, where there are all these different factions, and they're all fighting each other just as much as they were everything else, and none of them agree about anything, and some of them want to actually increase unrest and disturbances because that'll make humanity stronger in the long run, and others want to actually destroy demonic enemies, and some of them want to kill the Emperor, and some of them don't, and like all this crazy stuff. So they're way too divided themselves to actually be in charge of an armed militant force. So the Grey Knights really operated independently from the Inquisitors. They weren't like under the direction of the Inquisition. I think they might technically be. I don't even think they were technically part of the Inquisition, at least in the older stuff. I think we're going to focus on the path forward.
Indeed, you will certainly need one now that 5 greater demons run rampant in your sector. Explain why you did not destroy them immediately.
I led the exploratory mission. I ordered your brothers to stay their hand while I investigated the Eldari Nexus. The responsibility was mine.
Such unexpected humility. I commend you, Inquisitor. I did not think you capable of it.
If I may, Grandmaster, what is crucial is that I now know how to combat this bloom.
And so it would seem. I read of your plan to use some arcane xenotech to construct a Codex Toxicus, is it? Our chapter is no stranger to the use of foreign relics, but this is highly unorthodox.
There is precedent. I have done my research.
Oh, of that I have little doubt. Wherever you go, Inquisitor, your actions seem to leave a lasting impression. My entire council is in uproar over this news of our missing chapter lord. It seems I have little choice but to continue supporting your operation.
Thank you, Grandma.
For your recklessness, however, I revoke your authority to command the Grey Knights in battle. You may join future combat missions when your talents are needed, but you will follow the Commander's orders henceforth, to the letter.
How could he possibly have known about Drago? I didn't include him in my report.
I told him, of course. The manifestation of the Supreme Grand Master is an unprecedented event.
You could have warned me at least.
I report to the chapter, not to you.
Intercession. This exchange is unproductive. Open collaboration will be necessary to execute this mission efficiently. Our first responsibility is to support the Commander.
You are right, as always, Dominus. My apologies, Commander. I should have consulted with you before informing the Grand Master about Lord Drago.
Why would she have not told them about Drago? I don't get why she wouldn't have mentioned it. Well, apparently that's it, and apparently we're getting less support. I probably should have taken full responsibility. Low support for 60 days, armory locked. Well, that kind of sucks. Well, what do we want to upgrade? I'm not sure it really matters, because we might not be able to actually get anything from the armor anyway. I think we still get access to stuff after missions. I'm not sure. So we haven't upgraded the melee requisitions yet. I'd like to get higher ranking knights. It only costs me 2 to do that, so yeah, I'm just going to do that. I think higher ranking people is going to be the better choice for me. Yeah, let's do that. I don't have a lot of requisition points, so I'm not going to burn that many. Okay. Yeah, not looking great. They're still parked there. I guess we just have to wait for missions to pop up. There's really nothing I can do. I wish there was something you could do to these planets. Like even just kind of hanging out in orbit over them, if that would like reduce the corruption or something. Just by your presence, something like that would be kind of nice. It would actually give you something to do while you're waiting, and it would actually kind of help out a little bit. I guess they want you to feel like you're really not in control of things, though. So, warp drive in 10 days, so it might actually matter for these next missions that pop up. Should pause when they do appear. There we go. 3 new missions. where? Nothing super close. There's 2 on our side of the galaxy. That's going to go up by 2. That's not great. That's going up by 1. Going up by 1. Let me see what the rewards are. So here we get 10 servitors. That's pretty good, and minus corruption. So that's a pretty nice one. It's a bloom spawn. Destroy the spreader. That's kind of a bit more dangerous. I really don't want it to spread to other planets if I can avoid it. A lot of enemy reinforcements. My grimoire doesn't help me that much. So that would be kind of a secondary. The spreader is, I mean, from a strategic standpoint, the spreader is more of an issue. That's just bloom spawn, requisition. It does reduce corruption if we do it. Okay, is there a route? What's the best route? Probably going here first. And then trying to make it there? I don't think we'll be able to make it, though. Even with the improved engines? Is that going to work? I could use the servitors more, I just don't want the spread of the corruption. I'm trying to keep the corruption in check as much as I can. The rewards kind of suck. "10 days left." Yeah, I'm pretty sure 6 days for the warp drive, so it will actually help a little bit. But I don't think it's going to be enough to hit both missions. Do I just go hit this one? Win the mission without using willpower. That's kind of crazy. Plus 10 servitors is quite nice. We'd also get the corruption down to 0 here, which would be helpful. But this is going to spread it to somewhere else. Yeah, so it's showing it's actually going to do 1 to each of these other planets as well as taking this one up. I feel like I should do this one. What's my fastest route? It's that way. I mean, either one is about 3 away. And then it's another 3 to get to there. I don't think we're going to make it, even with the improved engines. Let's go ahead and hit this one. I don't want to spread too much. I feel like this is probably an easier mission. Yeah, I mean, this one does say severe. The spreaders were kind of sucky. I didn't really like the mission before we did. Alright, let's go ahead and do it. Bit more concerned about the blooms spreading all over the place. Am I going to get there before the engine? Nope. Alright. Extra speed. So, how many servitors do we have? 15. Quite good. So I think we go with the original plan, which is the barracks. It's fairly quick. 12 days. Yeah, let's do the barracks. Still leaves me a decent amount of servitors. And with the additional speed, it might be possible to make it to the other one after we do this, but I don't think so. I think we'll get close, but it won't be enough. Because that's the second ship speed upgrade we've got. Alright, this is a nasty one. So we want to take as good a people as we can. But first, let's save it here. Don't load. So let's see. I'd like to save the save that I have from before we did the Nexus in case I want to go back to it at some point, because I think things are kind of nasty here. So I guess we'll go over this one. All right. So it's not looking great. I'm not probably going to mess with that. Yeah, we're not going to do that. I don't care. We need the best people possible here. Who do I even have available? Oh, we've got quite a few people who are ready to go. Okay, so I think since we have no healing, Zabez is always a good choice. Who do I already have in the squad here? Foros, Malchus, and Rugen. Alright, first of all, I don't think this is a good mission for our low-level people. So I'm going to go ahead and just build from the beginning. So Zabez, absolutely. We're putting you in. We've got 4 heals that also purify with him. So I think that is absolutely what we need. So that takes care of some healing. We could bring an apothecary as well. We have a couple options. Storm's hurt. So we could bring Malchus. He's a pretty good buff Justicar, so help giving other people some actions. Yeah, I don't have boars available, so we'll take Malchus. So we have them set. I actually made myself a little cheat sheet for some of the abilities, because some of them don't always seem to be visible when you're kind of looking at stuff. So Malchus has a 50% chance to inflict bleed when he shoots at people. Zabez has, of course, his healing, but also does additional crit. And support fires a couple times a turn, so if somebody shoots within his range. Who do we probably want? Between Malchus and Zabez. We could go, like, massive amount of firepower. Rugen is pretty good. Macius is also quite good. I was hoping I could get Assad in because he does have a few good abilities that can hit wide areas. Do we want to take an apothecary as well? Unfortunately, Harn is available. He's a little bit weak for this, maybe. So do we just go like crazy with gunshots? I've got Foros as a low-level interceptor. Yeah, maybe we just go crazy on Purgators.
Rugen.
So we put Rugen in. And then do we just go Macius? Yeah.
Macius.
Alright. So Macius has a pretty good chance to shoot back at enemies that shoot at him, and a pretty good chance to reload his weapon. Now we've got this shard there. So that gives us shooting back at enemies and automatically reloading. Rugen gives us additional crit damage. He can astral aim, which is a guaranteed crit, and also armor pierces, and his ranged crit might give him an action point back. Malchus, because of the item, might automatically Aegis Shield, and his Aegis Shield is decent. His ranged has a 50% chance to inflict a bleed, which is quite nice. And then we've got Zabez, who's got a bunch of heals, and support fires a couple times. So I think that's a pretty good team. We've got stratagems here, but they're not going to be available once we get into the mission. So let's go for it. We're just going massive firepower on this one, and we'll see how it goes. I don't have any like tough people that can tank, so we might want to be a bit more careful and try to Aegis Shield more. It just depends on how it goes. We do have 4 heals, but that's it. So I want to save them We're actually lucky to have 4 with him, honestly. I don't think I have a lot of overwatching here at all. I think my Justicar can overwatch, but I don't think any of the Purgators can. So we'll probably be doing a lot of just Aegis shielding with them if we can't attack. The last time I did one of these missions, it was kind of a pain, so I'm hoping this one isn't quite as bad, but it's probably bad. At least we had a wide selection of people to choose from. We'll see how like mass firepower works. So just tons of Purgators and then a way to buff them and give them even more actions and stuff. Okay, hopefully it's still loaded. Alright, the icon moved a tiny bit there. There we go. Yeah, I kind of wonder how the space battles are going to work once we get into that. I'm assuming it's just going to be a straight kind of comparison between like just our guns essentially is what's going to determine it. It could involve dice rolls.
Augured an imminent threat below.
I can sense it already. The bloom spawn here has grown and is ready to expel its seeds. We must act quickly.
Well, we have quite a team of gunners here, so I'm hoping things will go relatively well. Do we have an indication of where... Oh, we've got our stratagems. What the heck? I thought she was still hurt. That's weird. Why do we have stratagems? Okay, I mean, I guess I shouldn't complain. Bloom spawn and a spreader. We have a limited number of turns, though. That was kind of a pain last time. I don't know... It didn't actually show me where it is. It's probably the furthest area back that I can find, though. So is that... So we have Spreader and Bloom Spawn as 2 separate things, so we have to destroy them both? Or what? I mean, I see that one. There's the other one. Okay, so we just head that away and go back. Although that's pretty open. Okay. Well, we'll try to take this a bit slowly.
At once.
We're all in powered
Your
armor,
orders?
so we should be relatively okay at getting through areas pretty quickly.
As ordered. The foe is close. Let the hunt continue.
Okay, that just changed to something else. Patrol. That's where the spreader bloom spawn... Yeah, so there's a patrol and something there. Okay. So, gotta remember... Macius will shoot back at enemies and will automatically reload.
Your command.
Zabez heals. We've also got a psychic suppression.
Affirmative. Your command.
And we've got the astral aim here with guaranteed crit. We might get an action point back when we crit. So that's generally a positive thing as well.
Advancing.
Okay, which way do we want to approach this? I think no matter what, either side is potentially not great.
Moving out.
Okay, still
Your
revealed.
command. At once.
Tiny bit more.
What
I
is
want to
your
keep
will?
everybody as close together as possible.
Moving out.
Okay, that's gonna do it.
31.
What do you mean by 31? Hazard spray. But I'm not really going to be approaching much. I just need to get close enough to shoot.
Target acquired.
There are red barrels there. Do red barrels mean I can blow them up? Let's see what that is. So that's the Gnarl Maw. I think last time I did this, the Gnarl Maw was close to the spreader, like quite close to it. In this case, it's quite a ways away. But I think we get teleported out as soon as we kill the spreader. Okay, so Zabez is up front. Probably not the greatest thing, but he does have support fire. So if I can get shots with other people, he will lend some assistance. This is not a great spot at all. That's some protection. I have shots on a couple people. They're not great. Tell you what, I'm going to move you here.
Affirmative.
We're going to try to use your support fire.
I am here to serve.
So Rugen's got the astral aim. We might get action points back for shooting. And there's a chance that I'll armor pierce if I crit.
Yes, Commander. Standing ready.
And then Macius. Chance to reload and return fire. I mean, I'd like to get somewhere in cover, but there really isn't anything here I can use. Not till we get quite close.
Zabez.
What do you see? Zabez, give me line of sight, please. No, okay, he's not going to do that. Fine, be that way. So if I were to shoot... Yes, we can see you. I can see you. I can't see him. But I can see pretty much everything else.
Rugen. At your service. Macius. Your orders?
Alright.
Here.
I can't see the armored guy up front with an astral aim, but I can see somebody else with it. So I'm just going to go ahead, like, we have to kind of deal with the situation. I can't even hit you. It's not enough damage, so it's going to count as a miss. Long range, full cover, yeah. So really, my best target, I guess, is one of these two. We'll get support fire. I'm not really that concerned about these guys as much, though. You know what? I'm going to hold off.
What is your will? Here.
Oh, I can't actually overwatch with Macius.
I am with you.
Just going to try to light stuff up here and see how things go. Alright. What do we have? Psychic Onslaught will hit everybody there. I think that's a pretty good choice.
For the Emperor.
Destroy some cover, maybe. Get our support fire.
The foe bleeds.
With one action point left. I was hoping we'd do more there. I can definitely gun down one guy, because the support fire will finish him off. But I've got to start looking at like where I'm going to put people as well. If we get action points, I'd like to get up into cover. Who do I want to buff as
At
well?
your
It's going to
service.
be another issue. I just have one shot here with Rugen, and that's it. Disappointing. Alright, Rugen, let's take the shot here. Let's take out your melee weapon. I don't think it's going to matter because we should get a support fire here that'll kill him. Okay.
Terminated. Standing ready. Your orders? Yes, Commander.
Okay. Careful with that. Yeah, we can kind of hit the area. I really don't like the spray dude in there.
What is your will?
Alright, I think we go ahead and honor the chapter here. So I want to warp charge it. I think we can hold off.
Seek and destroy, brother.
I don't know if I can pick him off from here.
It will be done.
Nope. Okay.
At your service. Zabez.
So I could teleport or just move and then try to use my scatter shot. I don't think that's the worst idea in the world. Maybe I can nuke these two. Why is that not hitting the Chaos Marine there? I don't understand why that isn't hitting the Chaos Marine. I guess, I mean, there's cover there. Maybe it's indestructible cover, so it just can't go through it. I feel like that's a bunch of crap. Basic shot's not going to kill you. I've got no shot at you, really. Okay. Well, I think we have to move then. So we'll do this. Then we'll try the scatter shot, hit them both. It's not going to kill them. Yeah, that blew up the cover. It's a deal.
Reload required.
And all I can do is reload, really.
Melkus.
Took too much to kind of get in position there. I can't even kill you. There's a chance I could do a bleed with a shot. 50% chance.
Here.
Got one action
Your
point
command.
there, and one action point here, and that's
Your
it.
command.
Oh, that kind of sucks. At least you're in cover. Alright, we'll take the shot here. I might get a bleed. Okay, so bleed got triggered, so he'll die. I think that's at the start of the turn. So I don't think he's actually going to get a chance to do anything. I could be wrong. I can't shoot because I have no ammo. Do I reload here or do I reposition? might be better to reposition.
I am here to serve.
Macius would kind of would like to have him get shot at. Because there's a good chance he'll return fire.
Unleash me.
I know I'm taking too long because I'm trying to get things to work out here.
Yes, Commander.
It's not working. Things aren't working.
Yes, Commander. At your service.
I have very few options. So we can kind of ignore him, because he's dead. You're out in the open. I could tag you, but it's not going to do much. Only if I crit would it actually do much. Crit chance 15%. Can we shoot that? No, it's out of range, it looks like. Blow that up next to this guy. We'll try to do that next time, probably. I'd really like to kill at least one of these. I mean, I can hit him. We could leave Macius out in the open. There's a chance he'll return fire on people. I don't know if that'll work with the spreader, though. Alright, let's hit this guy.
I am his will. Empty.
Not dead. I really don't want to go into the goo and stuff there anyway.
What is your will, Zabez?
Yeah, I've got really no options. I've got no ammo, so it's just reposition or armor up or reload. That's it. I might want to reposition. I can't get anywhere great, but we could get on the other side of this. Or do I just armor up? Zabez, how much armor do you get? Let me look at my thing here. Just the basic amount of 2. Yeah, getting distance and armor protection. I'm going to run back, because this will give me some distance as well. Okay, apparently Bleed does not go first, so we take a nasty hit. Then he does. Oh, he's going to spray everybody, isn't he?
Justice.
He just healed. Oh, they're both spreaders. Well, that's just wonderful. Alright, 2 of us are plagued. That's fantastic. Not a great start. Definitely not a great start.
Your orders. Your orders. Your command.
Took a pretty nasty shot here with Macius. You're out of ammo.
Armed and ready.
Get an okay shot there. Out of range there. We should probably
Your
reload
command.
Zabez before I do anything, because he has a chance to support fire.
Reloaded.
Well, actually, I think he has a guaranteed chance a couple times.
Standing ready.
There's no point trying to unplague him till he's out of that spray. Astral aim here. What's the difference? He's actually reducing my crit chance a little bit. So warp charging... What does warp charge even do? It's not increasing the damage. It's not increasing my crit chance. So, yeah.
Your weakness.
Disable the weapon. If we can't kill you, that's probably the next best thing I can do. Okay, good shot. I got an action point back there as well. That's nice. So I think we take just a regular shot at you, and that'll kill you.
So to the unworthy.
Okay. If I move in, I could get a shot back here. But I can't move very far.
It will be done.
Just rotate people around here. Maybe I should wait. If I'm not going to hit this thing with anybody else, it's kind of pointless. I want to do some healing. Yeah, let's take the shot here. We'll get the support fire as well. Should probably finish him off.
For the Golden Throne! Yes, Commander. I am here to serve.
Okay, Malchus. I think we'd like to give some extra actions to Macius here.
Strike forth, brother.
I think that's Macius.
What
Okay,
is your will?
Macius, we've got 2 action points. I think we grab cover and we take a shot further back.
I am with you.
Go ahead and hit this. It's not even going to take out all your armor.
Blessed ammunition depleted.
So ammo went out, but we didn't actually get the reload.
What is your will?
That is definitely a problem. It's going to take everything to get over there, huh?
Here.
Or am I
Macius.
confused? That's Macius. Alright, I was thinking we had Macius up front. That is Rugen, I think. Okay, well...
As ordered.
So Macius, do I have anything special with him? He's got the reload chance and everything. Psychic Onslaught, we could do a bit more damage. It's going to go up anyway, so I might as well, I think. I'm burning through a lot of willpower right
Firing on
now.
target.
And these guys are kind of a prime target for this thing. I think it fires something out. Right. Yeah, blast attack. Launch a blast over area 6 to deal 3 damage. Is that just from around its surrounding, or does it fire it? I'm not sure. If it just shoots, if it just does it in the area, we can just kind of stay back and nuke it. We do have limited
Standing
turns,
ready.
but still. So, Malchus... There's a chance we bleed if we shoot stuff. But I don't think... Yeah, it's too far away for a shot from there. And I'm plagued, which really sucks. There's not a lot of cover here. So I'm just going to move.
Affirmative.
spread out a little bit. I would like to heal somebody. I do have stratagems as well. We could do that. Yeah, maybe I go ahead and heal. No, oh, we can't. Never mind. We have extra action points or nothing. Well, I think we might want to get... I can't tell if that's... Is this spot affected? That looks clear. Leave me one action point. I could give him additional action points. And then we could do some healing, or take some shots. The shots won't honestly do that much. I could just head back into some cover here for the moment. It's kind of far away though. Can't get in here, that would be nice. There's no cover anywhere. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is a safe spot from the goo or not. If it is, I could move here and heal myself, but I'm not actually sure if that's a safe position. That is, but I've got no action points left then. Okay, I'm gonna go here. Take our plague damage. Let's see if it shoots at me or not. Oh great! Plague bearers are going to appear just after we cleared the area. How wonderful. Alright, yeah, it's not going to shoot anything at me directly. That sucks because we have this main target to kill and we need to keep moving. I don't know if I can actually stay and fight. I think we need to kill this and go, like ASAP. Because we have a long way to go to get back there. Fastest way is probably through here. Alright, Zabez has shots.
Yes,
Got support fire. I'd like to save some action points to, like, just move. Got no ammo. Alright. You have to reload.
Armed and ready.
I definitely want to kill this thing. But I want to save some action points to maybe move afterwards. Alright, we'll go Astral Aim. I don't think Warp Charge does anything here. +3 crit. 2 damage total. Let's go extra damage. Should get support fire. I do have shots, I just don't have willpower. Actually, I might only be able to do that once a turn. Yeah, looks like once a turn. I might be able to kill these things off before they would come back. Is that an option? Does that work?
Yes, Commander.
If it does...
It will be done.
We can stop at least a couple of them from coming out.
I am with you.
Can't reach the last one. Can't shoot anything either.
What is your will?
I don't want to get exposed either. So maybe we just buff somebody to give them additional actions.
Unleash me. Your command. Here.
Then we don't have to necessarily run away. I mean, Zabez makes the most sense. He can also heal. Okay, if we're not worried as much about enemies, we can take another shot, and then we'll get another support fire. Okay, you're out of ammo again.
Your orders? Armed and ready.
Then we've got 2 demons here, or is it just 1? It's 2.
Moving out.
We'll take them out. I'm already plagued, so being in this doesn't really matter too much.
Yes.
But I'd like to move and get a heal off on somebody.
Mercius.
Well, we've got actions. We have a shot.
For the Emperor.
Oh, okay. We blew it up somehow.
We have purified this place.
Alright, so much for that.
Zabez.
And the stuff that was here disappeared as well. Okay, Zabez. I'm gonna heal you up. It's not a full heal, but it's a decent amount.
My wrath is restored, brother. Your orders. I am here to serve.
Alright, we need to get moving. I don't know what that is. Oh, delays it from releasing its spores for 1 turn. Okay, well, we're definitely going to do that then.
Moving out.
I don't remember that. It's been a while since I did that other mission, so I didn't even remember that those things existed. Let's keep looking. So I think for speed, we want to just beeline right to it, if I can. But I want to be a little bit careful. What the heck is this? What am I even looking at? Let's bring up everybody in the back first. So, Rugen. Let's go in. We should be okay here, I would hope. I'm going to keep an eye out for other vents. So there's one there. There's one there. So we could try to hit that one and then move in, but that might not buy me enough time. This is kind of on the way, so I think that's the better choice. We just head that way directly.
At your service.
Okay, Macius. Macius is who I'd like to keep up front because, like I said, he does have that chance that when he's shot at, that he'll return fire and then automatically reload. So I don't mind you being kind of out front.
I am with you. What is your will?
And Zabez, can't do any healing. We don't have any enemies here, so I don't want to peek around the corner quite yet.
Moving out!
Taking that plague damage, though, which I'd like to stop. So we'll heal another person this turn. Do we heal Zabez or do we heal Malchus? Well, you're out of range, buddy.
Yes, Commander. Yes, Commander.
So let's bring you up first. Malchus is at 24 out of 30.
Yes, Commander.
You're out of 14 out of 18. Alright, yeah, we'll definitely heal Zabez. Zabez does not have a lot of health.
At your service. Standing ready.
But I'm still going to bring you up first.
At once.
Okay, so we're basically good. Zabez, heal yourself, get rid of that plagued effect. That only leaves me two heals.
Brother. Here.
Okay, Rugen. Is that a vent there? It is. Okay, yeah, take out that vent then.
Moving out.
So a couple vents this way, actually.
What is your will?
Macius. I don't know how far up I want to move here. Some cover, not a lot though here actually.
As ordered.
Don't know that I want to go much further than this. So I'm pretty sure we're going to see something. There's seeds there. There's also a vent back there if I need it.
Unleash me.
Zabez, I mean, we could peek around the corner. I'm hoping that's not going to reveal anything.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this should be fine.
I am with you.
Alright. Are you still plagued?
Your command. I am here to serve. Your command.
No, plagued has gone away. I'm at 22 out of 30, so that's, I mean, kind of acceptable. I think we'll bring you in to kind of look at stuff. Is that another vent? No. I think we just move in and go for the kill here.
Taking position.
I could even teleport the whole squad up, but I feel like we might need that.
Your orders? What is your will?
Alright, Rugen, where can we get you? Anywhere in cover.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so what do we have? So there's a vent there. There's a vent there. So we do have a couple vents we can potentially get to if we're stuck fighting it.
Yes, Commander.
We're just kind of leapfrogging up. I don't want to go too far, though. I'm just going to go here for the
Taking position. Macius.
Macius will shoot back at stuff, but he doesn't have a ton of health. So it'd be nice to have him in full cover somewhere. Let me just look here first. I think that's too far back to spot anything, but we do want to spread out a little bit here. Is there any cover here at all? Doesn't really look like it.
What is your will? I am here to serve.
Yeah, there's just no cover here at all for us to really take any advantage from, at least from that direction. I could move up and assume I'm going to spot something, and if we do, we'll get our action points. So I could throw him forward. we're not in, like, the worst situation in the world.
As ordered.
Do it. See if that spots him. There's the spreader. Something's back there. Saw some demons.
Things are near. Be wary, my brothers.
Okay, the patrol's further back.
Throne of the Emperor. That one's massive.
We will not be daunted. Brothers, destroy that thing before the demons surround you.
Okay, reinforcements. Wonderful. Right in front of me. That's not so great.
We are the swords of justice.
Okay, well... not so great. There's another patrol back there, too, that could come in.
Your command.
So, I mean, Zabez, we want in a position where he can see stuff, because we can get support fires. So I am going to push in. We do have a seed bearer back there. I don't know if we can do much about it, though.
Ruken.
We've got people teleporting in right in my face, which is really a problem. So I just don't have much I can do about it. I kind of want to spread out a little bit. I don't want to be too close packed in here. I could drop an Overwatch here, or we could drop an Overwatch there on this central area. That's something.
Taking position.
Really, I just have to kill the spreader.
Securing position.
Do that. Do I keep you two together? Because we've got some decent
Moving out.
Problem is that I don't think I'm going to have any good shots here. Closest enemies. Can't do anything to you. I can hurt you a little bit. We could shoot you. Maybe that's what I do here. Let's go ahead and tag you. But again, I don't think the warp charge does anything. Crit damage and crit chance stay the same. Damage stays the same. I'm at long range, so we're going to do 2, but we're going to do +3 for the crit. And I should get a support fire. We'll go extra damage as well.
The foe bleeds.
I mean, that's actually not bad for just taking one pot shot at it so far.
Standing ready.
If I can get another shot on it with Macius. Macius can overwatch as well, but then the support fire will do a decent amount as well. Out of my range. If I Psychic Onslaught, I can hit a few targets. That's going to use 2 of my ammo. I'll have 1 ammo left. I think the support fire will then go to him, although I don't know if I can hit him. Alright, I'm going to do it. Yeah, support fire there did nothing. I kind of hoped that it wouldn't trigger, because we probably wouldn't be able to hit. So I can still overwatch, but I am standing out in the open with Macius, which is really not good. Probably I want to fall back into some kind of cover at the bare minimum. Let me spread. Well, I mean, I could move up. Take a pot shot at the spreader. It's not going to kill it or anything, though. So probably just finding cover and overwatching is my best bet. We could probably, because we're actually doing quite a bit of firepower on this thing, if we don't get too trashed, we might be able to kill it next turn without really fighting too many other enemies. So I think I'm going to fall back here and drop an Overwatch. Cover this area as well. I still have one action with Zabez. I'm in partial cover. I could just armor up. I could take a shot at the spreader. Not going to do much. A couple points of damage, probably. That's it. Is there any point, really, in doing much here? I can't Overwatch. Yeah, maybe we just hit the spreader. It's not going to do a lot. I could also move up. Well, I mean, this isn't a terrible position either. Gives me some pretty good protection and then spreads me out a little bit too. Let's do that. Oh, Rugen still has a shot. I don't think I have a shot at much of anything, and I can't Overwatch. Yeah, I could have actually taken a couple shots there at the spreader. Wouldn't have done a whole lot, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that.
Get down!
Alright, we'll see how hard we get pushed here.
Commander, we've made contact with the enemy.
Okay, went for the closest target, which unfortunately is Zabez. Yeah, I think we just try to kill the spreader here. There's just way too many enemies. And more are going to come in, teleporting in. Between some shots and my support fire, I think we can probably take that thing out pretty quick. That's not nice. Somehow sprayed through all that cover and hit the other guy too. Okay, they really don't like Zabez being there. We've got a patrol we totally bypassed, heading our direction. Alright, teleport.
Enemy reinforcements.
That's kind of not good. Kinda. Tagged him a little bit. We got a bleed off on him, so that's good. Warp Surge. Please don't be anything too crazy. Some enemies mutate. Yeah, there are some seeds out here. It'd be nice to get. But I think we just want to... Well, I mean, I've got the Astral Aim, so if I have a target, if I critically shoot him, I might be able to get the seed out of him. Is that how that works? And again, I don't see any benefit to warp charging this. Maybe I just don't have an ability that does it. Oh, actually, we got to be careful. That's going to do my auto. So we want to hit... I want to shoot this thing at least once with somebody and get the support fire first. I hate to do it, but I'm going to take a regular shot. We'll get the support fire. Okay. That's my ammo. One more shot. Yeah, I kind of need the support fire to hit this to kill it. Otherwise I'm in trouble. But that means I can't really do a lot else or kill anybody else. Because he's in range of everyone, I need him to target down that enemy in the back. I mean, we could just do it brute forcing it with shots, but he'll have to reload. So he'll only get 2 shots off. Is that enough to do 5 damage? I don't know. Look at basic shots. Basic shot is going to do 3. Okay. Yeah, that's enough. We could do that in 2 shots. Alright.
Your command.
So we'll go ahead and do this, just to see if I can get some seeds this way.
You will fall.
Yeah, take out your weapon, I guess is fine. So theoretically that should give me those seeds. And I got an action point back with Rugen. Can I kill him with a basic shot? I can. I mean, why not? I don't know if killing stuff actually gives me XP or just doing the missions is mainly what gives me XP, because there is no way to kind of look at like how many kills we've got. So I could try to go for like killing maybe this thing. Why is Malchus gonna instantly kill this guy with a close combat attack? Malchus. I don't know why. Why would you do that much damage with a close combat attack on this guy? I don't think that's correct. Is that correct? Malchus. Are you hiding some special power I don't know about?
Yes, Commander. Your orders?
Alright, I think. We just reload.
Reloaded.
Like I said, 2 shots should be enough to take out the spreader, and I think that's it. I'm pretty sure that will end the mission. I think instantly, but I could be
What is your
wrong.
will?
If it isn't instantly,
Your
we might
command.
be in trouble.
Zabez.
So I think we go for just the safe play, and we take this thing out and see what happens.
We bring
Or, and we'll see if that just instantly ends it.
Excellent work, my brothers. Commander, you have done well today.
Okay, so that one wasn't nearly as bad because we knew we could just focus on that thing and get it down, and then we're just done. And the other one, the first enemy that we fought, the big tree thing, the last time I ran into one like this, they were both very close to each other. So this time with them being spread out, that's much easier to deal with. We've also got some better abilities and stuff. The support fire, having that twice, and it does a bunch of additional damage, that helps a lot. Yeah, if I could just get him to automatically reload, we might be in good shape. We got some benefit from bleed as well there on, was that Malchus? Yeah. It's only a 50% chance, but did trigger 2 or 3 times there. So nobody should be out too long, I would hope. Yeah, it's an interesting group, though, taking a Justicar and 3 Brigaders. Just the massive firepower definitely can help. Hopefully nobody's out too long. One Grimoire, -1 Corruption. Seeds collected 6. How did we get 6? Must be from the actual spreaders or something there. And we have nothing available because the Grandmaster is upset with me. I'm not satisfied, but there's nothing I can do about it. We got 20-some days. Yeah, that kind of sucks. More than I expected. Zabez going up. What do we want to do with Zabez? What do we have? I don't use Psychic Suppression much. We could make it last longer. It's okay ability. Support Fire does more damage. I think that's pretty useful. Getting more willpower also would be pretty useful. What else could we do? If we went this route, that's just improving my Aegis Shield this way. Force Strike doesn't really do me any good, really, because of the way I'm spec'd. We're a shooty type. Yeah, let's go extra damage for Support Fire. And then it's extra War Gear. That might be good for him as well. We could maybe get 2 Servo Skulls, if we're allowed to do that. But going melee on him when he doesn't use a melee weapon is not really going to be helpful. Yeah, do we take this here? Or do I take it here as a way to kind of work my way down to the extra War Gear slots? The Aegis Shield bonuses are okay. Teleport Strike isn't really that useful when I don't have a good weapon, but I don't think it actually matters for Teleport Strike. I think it does a certain amount of damage no matter what weapon I have equipped. So we could have that like a heavy weapon and Teleport Strike. I'm just gonna like boop, boop, boop as we run around. I'd really like to get him some additional health if I could. I don't think there is anything. Yeah, there's some there. But that's kind of a really weird route to get there. I'll have to look at like gear and armor to maybe give him some additional health. Alternatively, I mean, getting extra armor for Aegis shielding is not bad. I think we'll go here because I definitely would like the War Gear slot because I think I can equip 2 Servo Skulls. Maybe not the same kind. I might have to switch it up a little bit, but we'll head that way and see. And my first level 6 is Zabez, who definitely deserves it. Out for 20 days, which sucks. Malchus out for 23. Macius for 25. Rugen's probably out too. Rugen leveled up per Gator. We don't have a lot of great abilities here. The Astral Aim is really good. Increased crit for Astral Aim seems pretty appropriate. Extra ammo. Return fire, 50% chance. Extra range on the silencer. Am I even using the silencer? I must be, right? I'm honestly not sure. Can I look at your gear? No, not from here. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, do we have a silencer? Probably. Extra grenade stuff up here would be kind of nice. Yeah, I like improving the Astral Aim, but we can only do that once per turn. So maybe extra ammo. Yeah, we've got Psycannon stuff here and Silencer stuff here, but I'm not sure actually which I have equipped. Well. There's no way to look at your gear, huh? Not from here. That's unfortunate. I think we'll take ammo. This is Rugen. He's all built for crit. If I could increase his crit chance just in general, that would be nice too. Do we have anything that does that? It's War Gear and grenades up there. Emperor's Light. Blinded. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do the extra crit damage, because he's really kind of rigged for crit damage at the moment. I just don't remember if he's got a silencer or a Psycannon here. And Rugen came through okay. So I thought that was going to get rid of the corruption as well, so it should be at 0, but I guess not. Alright, I want to take a look at Rugen. Rugen, what are you using? Test of Faith is Silencer or Psycannon? I'm not sure. Okay, it's a Silencer. So yeah, adding to the range would be quite good. Because I think that'll improve my short and medium as well. So increasing the overall range should increase the range of short, the range of medium, and the range of long. So we should have more leeway to shoot there. Yeah, that might be a good route to go with him. But we've got okay people available if we can do another mission. Before we end up here, I want to take a look and see if we can actually make it now that we've got the better engines. I don't think so. Can I actually make it to the other mission here? No. Yeah, it's going to time out before we get there. That's too bad. I'm pretty sure this should have gone down to 0, because it was -1 corruption. Maybe these you can't, these areas, or you have to do some kind of major mission to like eliminate them, the kind of the sources of corruption. I did get some extra seeds though, so that's helpful. Obviously I can't make it here, especially not if we go through a warp storm. Hey, the fleet is on the move. Not so happy about that. I might want to just head back into here or something, since I can't make it there, even with my faster engines. Yeah, it sucks. They're so spread out. Even with the upgraded engines, I can't hit 2 of them. Unless they just kind of randomly pop up quite close to one another. That is too bad. I'd love to do that because that was servitors as well. But yeah, I think it's going to have to do it. So the sector is slowly falling to chaos, and there really isn't much I can do about it. Chaotic corruption is increasing. I don't know if that really has any long-term effects. We do have a way to research Exterminatus to blow up planets, but it might just be that you just permanently have planets where things are just much harder, and that's it. So if you do missions on certain places, it just gets worse, and that's the only real effect. Certain missions might only pop up on planets with a certain level of chaotic corruption as well. I'm not sure. But we've got, yeah, here at 3 and here at 3. We definitely want to keep these under control. I don't want this cluster getting too, insane. But things are going to get worse other places if I just focus there. And you're stuck in a warp storm now. But yeah, that'll do it for today. This has been more Warhammer 40,000 Chaos Gate Demon Hunters. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Until then, have a good one.